my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies.
Hey guys, welcome back to Entre Hermanas. This is Brenda.
And Cece.
And it's Valentine's week.
Yes, it is Valentine's Day. Para todos los enamorados, para los despechados. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day, guys. It is also going to be my best friend's birthday. Yeah.
I'm turning, how much did I say? 24. I'm turning 24. I don't think I'm as excited as I used to get.
No.
I'm like halfway there.
But you were very pumped about it. Like, Christmas time, you were saying how, like, you wanted to go all out. You wanted to do this whole...
Because what is she, our niece?
Our cousin.
Our cousin was turning 15, so I got all pumped. I wanted a waltz. I wanted a doll. I wanted it all. But now I'm just like, no.
Yeah, like, she is debating whether if we're gonna do a get together or not.
I honestly wasn't. I mean, just because there's so much going on. So I was like, what's the point? Another year. But then I was talking to my daddy, and my daddy wants to celebrate it.
Because he didn't get anything for his birthday.
For his birthday, he didn't. He was in the hospital, se lo pasó allí for his birthday. And by the time he got home, it was like midweek. And then we're like maybe on the weekend, but then he was starting to feel sick again. But now I'm just like, if we're going to do something, like, I want to get my dad a cake. And I want us to, like, celebrate together. He's going to be upset because he hates doing that. He hates when we do that, but he needs to be celebrated too.
You got to let everyone know, like, we're celebrating 2 in 1 because, everyone's going to think it's for you. If you're incorporating my dad, well...
I'm sorry. It's in your house, okay?
Yeah.
I thought it was coming from y'all.
Biscuit.
So you get to tell.
I don't know. You planned it with my mom, so you and my mom need to talk about it. Don't drag me into this whole planning.
I know. She was like, okay. She's like, so what do I cook? She's like, what do you want? And I was like, what about a carne asada? She's like, what about a birria? And I was like, okay, say no more. I was telling Berna, I was like, the birria, and I was like, I just imagine the tortillita con el arrocito, the chilito y limoncito. I can't wait.
I'm gonna be so bomb.
It's gonna be bomb. It's gonna fuck me up. It always does.
Right.
But I'm excited.
But it is gonna be Valentine's Day. So have y'all decided what you're gonna get your other half, your tóxica?
Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's like my anniversary is February 11th. Mm-hmm. So I just switched that. That's Valentine's Day. Because the 14th is my birthday, so I don't feel like I should get him a gift on my day, so I switched it.
So when is it? On your
February
anniversary?
11th. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's coming up. What are you going to do for your pierres now?
I was really thinking about, like, I'm just going to fucking bow. Like, those big-ass bows. And just put it on my ass and just run around naked. But now I'm just like, maybe... Because he's like, the other day we got in this huge fight, but... It never gets so bad that we don't come back to each other, Like, at the end, we're, like, hugging it out, cuddling and shit. And I got home. I forgot why I got mad. I even took a picture of it. I got home, and he had set up the bed, right? With the tray for the food. And then he had made, he made me 2 hot dogs with cebolla y jitomate. And then he made me an egg sandwich. And then with naranjas, he tried to spell out, like, te amo. And I was like, oh, man, this man is cursi, So then I was like, I probably have to do something more than just run around with a bow on my ass, which I thought would be cool, honestly. So now I'm like, I don't know what to do. Because I'm not romantic like that.
Yes, you
not
are.
Like that. I, like, me gusta imaginar para los demás, but, like, when it comes to me and mine, I'm just like, calm down, bro.
He the needy one.
Like every birthday I have like a stuffed animal, like big, and chocolates and a big card and balloons, and like it's all cute. And I'm not like that. I'm just like, I literally took him on a trip. I'm like, nah, fuck, let's go on a trip. Come on, let's go. Like, I didn't put much into it. Twice. So
Fun
now,
for you, fun for
what
him.
would you do, sister? Like, what would you do?
For a guy? I honestly, I've never had a partner like that. Ever.
Okay, but if you could, if it would happen, if it's gonna happen, what would you do? Like, what's in your mind?
I don't know, cause I'm
Stop
not
doing that.
I'm sorry.
Scratching
I'm not
your face.
cool. I'm not courtesy like that. You know, like I'm very cold-hearted. Like I'm not the type of person that's gonna hold hands, who's gonna be cuddling, or like I've never seen myself like that except with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
I should just be.
Okay, so what would you like for a guy to do for you?
I want what I see. I want like the whole spiel too. I want flowers. I want if you can banda.
She said, "Bring the whole bunda."
You know, like I want it all out there too. Like I feel like at some point I deserve that too. But it would just be a one-way street.
I mean, I wouldn't want the whole banda. Maybe una troca, you know, que tenga un pinche
Like I
sonidazo.
would want it to be cursi like that. Because
Oh, I
no
can
one's
see
been
that.
cursi like that ever.
That'd be so cute.
I
We need to
probably
stop
wouldn't
watching
know
TV.
how to. Yeah, we need to.
We need to start watching TV because at first, you know what? Grey's Anatomy, right? Oh, what's her name? I was so obsessed how she got engaged. The girl that went to war, April. You know how was it Mike? No, the guy that proposed to her, the ambulance guy.
Yes.
And then he danced all over the fucking place. And I really wanted to get proposed like that for a while.
Oh,
I was like, I
yes.
want that. Like a whole musical. And I was like, probably diabetic. And I probably dropped from a fucking sugar dose or something. So me bajó la pinche azúcar.
That's crazy, but I think that's what ultimately every girl wants. You know, like that cursi thing.
Mm-hmm. The little white horse coming to you. Oh, yeah.
That's a proposal, dude.
Yeah.
We're talking about Valentine's Day.
No, girl. I got more for proposal.
Damn.
No, that's crazy, but I think we all want this whole spiel, pero para hacer, we're like, nah. Does he deserve it? I think he lied to me yesterday, so it went to shit. Oh, it's a struggle, you guys.
Yes, but I mean, as far from me for Valentine's Day, celebrating my best friend.
You know what, though? Oh, yeah. Never mind, you can't celebrate that day for Valentine's Day. You guys should just cancel Valentine's Day and switch it to another day. There should be a day. I was going to be pumped to be like, you know what? We could just go out. Because, you know what? Like, bars are open now. Not bars.
But yeah, but you have someone to spend it with. So why would you?
I would still tag along.
No,
you have to come.
You can't do that anymore.
Yes, I can. I'm not married. I had a friend that said, it's not on paper, though. Shout out, girl. Shout out. It's not on paper, and he hasn't put a ring on it either, so
You threw it at him.
I did, but it didn't count. That proposal didn't count because he wasn't ready and I wasn't ready, and now we're ready, or at least that I am. But he said no. He said no because I threw a damn ring, and I think he expects me now to buy one for him, and I'm like, you're tripping. And he's like, you didn't know how hard it was to decide. And when I was like, I bet you didn't. I bet Brenda did. And he's like, no. He's like, it was just me and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whatever. But we did. We got in a fight, you know, and I took off my ring. We were actually there in Subway on Casino Road in Everett, Washington. She always wants me to specify where. I don't know if that's too specific now.
You should just give out the coordinates.
Someone bleep this, please. No, but we were out there, right? We were gonna get Subway, and I don't know why the heck we're fighting. And so my dramatic ass took off my ring and I threw it at him. I saw that it landed on his pants. And I was pissed, but I'm still getting my food, you know? Like, let's go, and you better get my food, and then we're gonna come back in the car and be mad and go home and be mad. And he got off the car, but he didn't grab the ring. So then we're like, we couldn't find the ring. We were looking everywhere. And he went back to Subway. And the lady straight up said, oh, yeah. She's like, this guy saw a ring. She's like, and it looked like it looked nice, you know, like an engagement ring. Yeah, big. And then Philip showed her a picture. She's like, oh, yeah, that one. And she's like, he went to go pawn it to see how much he can get. And Philip's like, oh, okay. And he walked away.
No.
And when he told me, I was like, oh, like, now what are we going to do, you know? Like, but either way, it still didn't count. It wasn't how it was supposed to go.
He'll learn, though. He'll learn. He'll get there.
Maybe on the third try. But so far, you know, I can go with you. At least, like, as a wing woman.
But it's you're still no, sister. No.
Nobody parties like I do.
I know that.
Well, I mean, there is a lot of people that party better, but I get you. I understand you. You don't like it too wild, but you don't like it too calm.
How do you know?
Because I know. I've been out with you.
Fine. When it gets to that point, we'll decide.
I decided.
I'm pretty sure that you're going to get tracked down there.
Well, he can pop out and he better act like he don't know me. I've always wanted to do that, where we go to a bar and we act like we don't know each other and then we end up together. What?
You would throw hands.
Yes, if like another bitch hits on him. But if it's planned out, he doesn't have to hit up on anybody. Just me. You know, there's like a movie about that they're like, I think like 20 years like together, but then they role play. So they go out to like bars and shit, and they play hard to get, and at the end they end up like together, like in a hotel room or whatever. But they're actually married.
That is just like sex, like role playing to another level, right? It's like intimacy because
I want to do that.
You know,
he's really. You gotta spice it up. If you don't spice it up,
there you go.
Like, I think it's like boring. Like, así como a él, así como a ti, you know. Like, no. I think you gotta spice it up somehow. But I've always wanted to do it. Like, I can't wait till like bars do open up, and I'm like, I want to do that. I'll buy a wig.
Well,
I'll put on heels.
I mean, I feel like you're at that point, no? Right? If you're able to like be with him in the same bathroom together.
Oh my God, you're going
there. You're like very intimate already, right?
Yeah. Okay, so hace rato we were having this conversation about how like me and Philip are so close, you know, like we're so open with each other and all this shit. And then she's like, oh, well, how long did it take you to be able to poop in front of him? And I was like, honestly, you guys, not very long. At first, he was like, hey, get out the bathroom. And I was like, nope, because there's just one bathroom and I gotta go. And then he started doing that to me. And just like, you know, and so we just got used to it. And then I was like, wait, but I was like, how long did it take you to, like, feel comfortable to wipe in front of each other? And I mean, like, honestly, I haven't really gotten to that point because I still make him to turn around. But we've talked about, like, when I would, like, there was a time, like, my back was really hurting and I couldn't bend. So playing around, I told him, like, hey, like, can you wipe me? You know, like, I can't because my back hurts. And he straight up grabbed that rollo and he was all ready to wipe. And I was like, I'm just fucking around. But I was like, now I know that he will, you know?
It's just, that's like I was saying, that's just like intimacy to another level, you know? Like knowing.
How long did it take you?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever like pooped in front of anyone except my kids.
No.
And you.
Yep. And my mom.
And my mom.
The three of us would be in the same bathroom. Una sacándose las cejas. La otra sentada al lado by the tina. And the other one taking a shit. And we would just talk. And those were the best conversations of our life.
I just don't know how my mom doesn't get weird out.
No, and there's sometimes that she's in the bathroom and we just walk up. Now she locks it. I don't see why. I'm offended. But we were like to walk up in there and just sit there and be like, what you doing? Till this age. Like, we're grown-ass women and we
can't get away from her.
Yeah. And thank God the door's locked, or else we'd be busting in there too.
But it's something that the kids just were doing at some point too.
Yeah.
So we taught him, like, no, I need my privacy. Like, this is my space where I can hide from you.
I remember Angel would never, like, there was once I had to go to the bathroom with my tia Nora. And I remember I recorded because he wouldn't let go of my hand. And I was like, I gotta poop. And I couldn't because I had an audience. And he was just looking at me, me eché un pedo. He's like, oh. And I was like, oh, see, like, I can't do this. And I was like, can I please go poo-poo? He's like, no. And I was like, please. He's like, no. And I was like, oh, baby.
I think I have a video where Jasmine's actually, like, reaching for under the door. Because she, like, wants to get inside. I'm like, no. Like, I need... Like, my stomach was hurting. So I had, like, mad diarrhea. I was like, let me be. I'm hurting.
Like, I don't want nobody.
Yeah. But I got to record.
But right now, it's like Angel. Right now, he's like from his constipation. I think I want to say he's now scared to go poo poo because it hurts him, and he's been doing that lately. That you have to go in there and literally hold his hand while he's in the toilet.
It's a struggle.
I feel for him, pobrecito.
Yeah, like it's hard because he's been constipated ever since he was born. And it hasn't gotten that bad like it is now, where he's like really dealing with it. But he'll poop. He's not like clogged up, but he is constipated to the point where he's really hurting.
To the point where he clogs the toilet.
Yes,
my
he's
poor
clogging
baby.
the toilet.
He poops out big. He clogs the toilet, but tiene cita to get checked out. Hopefully everything.
Yeah, tomorrow he has his appointment. Hopefully, I was like, no. I was like, you guys been giving me appointments to see other pediatricians, and now I need his pediatrician because they need follow up. You know, like I feel like they just been putting it off. He needs at least to get some imaging done, so I have some peace of mind.
Yeah,
but I don't know. He's going through it, and it's not like he's too bad. At least,
can you believe what we're doing?
What?
We were really talking about men and getting sexy. We're really talking about our kids' poo-poo. Why did we do that? That was
we were talking about you pooping with your boyfriend and now Angel pooping.
I really just sat back and I was like, wait. I was like, we went from men and now we're talking about our children. These are mamas. This is what it comes out to. I think that's the hardest part. Sister, how do you feel when you're talking to a man? Right? You're talking, maybe getting flirty and shit. What's the first thing you want them to know?
That I'm a mom with 2 kids.
That's literally the first thing you always say.
Literally. If you go through all my messages, if a guy tries to like, say like, oh, hola me llamo, like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, hola me llamo, like this. And then like, where do you live? Are you married? And all that. I'm like, no. I'm single with 2 kids, like right then and there, like, I do say I'm single, but I got 2 kids. Like, you gotta know, my kids come first, bitch.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah.
I always think, like, I was like, is that the first thing? Because that's honestly what most mamas do. I think they forget that they exist themselves, and it's always about babies.
Yeah. Like, how are you supposed to do it?
Like how do you flirt kids now?
Like, are you not supposed to mention kids?
I don't know, girl. Like, on Netflix, there's a bunch of cool TV shows, like, about dating, you know. I've watched, like, The Circle, and then Are You the One? And they're, like, in there, right, to meet their true one and whatever. And there's, like, they don't say it just like that. And I'm just like, are they hiding anything about a baby?
I feel like, I mean, if someone's not telling me that they have kids up front, being a parent, that's being shady. I don't want to be talking to you.
But what about if that's not the first thing that they want to tell you? They want you to know them and then know their little bundles of joy.
I need to know it, like, within certain amount of messages that you have kids. Like, or else, like, we're not being transparent in this conversation.
But if someone's barely meeting you, why would you want them to know that whole truth? That whole, like, special, private truth that you should hold to, like...
Honestly, for me, it's a question that I ask, you know, like, they ask me, are you single or married? and I say single with 2 kids, what about you? And if they tell me that they have kids, that for me is a red flag, you know, like you were man enough to leave your children or your partner, whatever, and you're flirting, you might not be the right guy, because guys with baggage usually have a crazy baby mama or crazy conflict, or they're avoiding the responsibilities, or, you know, their kids should be their priority to me.
Okay, but then what about...
That's why I put myself out.
What about, like, a woman with 2 kids? What did you do in that relationship that it was your fault? Because that's pinpoint when you, like, say to a man, like, tú fracasaste, tú la dejaste y la dejaste con 2 hijos para sufrir.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm imagining this, like, I want to know more about you. Like, okay, you have 2 kids. Okay, how are you taking care of your kids?
Okay,
how
so
are
this,
you?
This is not a red flag. This is your yellow flag because
Yes.
you're maybeing it.
Yes, it's a
Okay,
maybe.
I was like, girl, let me get slow.
No,
Because
like, I do.
There's men that were good men, but they have bad women. Like, I've seen both sides, you know? Like, I know this dude, right? From a friend. That he's a great man. He's a great dad to his babies. But his girl wasn't ready to stop being a hoe, you know? Like, she wasn't done with that life. And that was her fault, right? And he takes for his kids, but, like, they're not together.
But I'm saying it's a yellow flag because
yes,
he's going to have to deal with that woman for the rest of his life because he has children. So am I willing to commit to having, like, another woman in my life with my partner? Because obviously if he has a strong relationship with his kids, which I would 100% want, he's also going to have a really good relationship with the mom to be able to have a good flow in their family and their structure in the kid's life. So how would I be able to accept that? It would be hard because I'm a controlling person. True. So that's why those are things that I like to know right off the bat. Do you have kids? Do you have kids with multiple girls? Like,
I think this comes back to, like, what we were talking about, like, what kind of man you're looking for.
I know.
And it comes back to, like,
I was not meant to be with someone.
Why not?
Because
I think it has to go to the point where you're like, okay, estoy pidiendo tanto. Either you give it the same or you...
No, there's no man in this earth that I believe will be loyal to you. I don't. I live by it. I breathe by it. And I just don't think there are faithful men out there that can live till their last living breath and be loyal to that person.
Okay, then if you know that from the very start of any type of relationship, apparently, because I believe that with a woman too.
Yes.
Because there is a lot of temptation, and then sometimes it's hard to say no.
I agree. It goes both ways. It's a two-way
So then why don't you get it in your head that you gotta accept it, that eventually someone, whoever you're with, is gonna cheat on you and you're gonna have to forgive them for it?
I'd rather not be around that negative
But if you need it, as a woman, you need it. You can't say you don't need it because, I mean, come on. Okay? She's single. And every podcast, my people. No, like, come on. We're being serious.
Yeah. I just
don't know. I just think, like, así como esperas que te den, tú también tienes que dar. So maybe just lower your standards just a little bit.
Imagine that's just, like, too disrespectful.
Who?
I want to give... I don't want my kids to go through a shitty life just because I give myself the pleasure to go out and have a relationship with someone. Like, I fucked up my life, as bad it is, by having 2 kids from different fathers, and the way that it is now, how I see myself, to fuck it up more by bringing in more negative shit. You know, I do want a man that has their shit together, that has at least a career or something stable, that has something to give me. Yes, if we were talking...
And faithful, and you want him to be there with you 24, like, giving you love. And
No.
what we're talking about earlier. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you have so much expectations.
A pretty face. We were talking about a pretty face.
Oh, you were talking about, yeah, because we were talking about the freaking dude from Good Moms, or what's it called?
Yeah, Good Moms.
Don't forget, you guys, when's it come out?
It comes out in March.
Yeah. So, go see Baby Daddy over there.
Yeah.
But either way, sister.
Like, I was telling her, you know.
I get it, but I think, yes, you do.
But let
do
me
need
tell
time.
her. Let me tell them what I was telling you. You know, pretty face. Like, he is a guy that is so hot. He is a pretty face, you know. And I have to hit rock bottom and realize, you know, like, ya estoy vieja. I'm gonna be 30 soon in 2 years, 3. And
Stop, that hurt my soul.
And, you know, I'm not hot. I'm not pretty, you know. And I do want a hot, pretty thing. But I'm not willing to commit to myself to look like that yet.
I don't think you have to look like that. I think you just gotta love yourself like that.
Yeah.
Embrace yourself.
It's
Because you're pretty. You're pretty. It's just when you're in a mojo, te vale madre la balacera. But you're coming back to it.
That's me. No. That's who I've always been.
Yes, but you want to change that. You want to get out of that funk, right?
Yeah, for my kids.
Exactly. For you and your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're sick of it. That's why you want to get out of it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And you're going back to...
So maybe guys are not... Men is not in the near future.
You know what, homegirls? Hit her lineup. Okay, maybe if it's not men, it's women. Yeah. You don't know. And if not, you know, there's a lot to explore in, you know, this sexualized world, bro. It's crazy. Okay? But...
It is crazy. It is crazy because it comes to a point where you're like, are even men worth it? After all the shit that they've put me through, you know, maybe it'll work out better with the girl. You don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I tried, you guys. Honestly, like, I'm open about it. I make sure I knew what I wanted, and what I wanted was Philip. That's who I'm with. And you know what? I like it. I mean, I tried to be with girls, but that was just too much drama. Or I just couldn't cope with somebody that was the same as me. Like, I want to be the needy one, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to be the cold one. But I don't know, okay? Sooner or later, someday, we'll find our main one. And I say that because I don't know if I'm going to be with the one I'm with forever. That's crazy to think of. Because I, like, have friends that have been in, like, relationships longer than mine. Because we're about to go into 4 years. And, I mean, they've had 6 and others have 10. And they break up. And I'm just like, no. Like, what are you doing? Like, that was my hope and dreams. And I'm just like, damn, dude.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I don't know how people... My only relationship I had was the only one I've had. And, you know... It's crazy because I didn't get to be in it that long that I can speak from experience. I think we were in the honeymoon stage where we broke up.
My mom says that last, like, 3 years, she said. The first 2 years is the honeymoon stage.
Yeah. Oh, bomb.
I finished mine.
I don't know. It's crazy, though. But yes, Valentine's Day is coming up.
It's stressing.
What's the cheapest thing someone has gotten you for Valentine's Day?
I was just talking to my best friend about it. You know, I had a friend. Well, he was a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend. And he apparently had gotten me, like, a pipe. You know, because I smoke. I'm 420 friend. And he had got me a pipe. And as soon as he got out of the car, like, he broke it, right? And he just, like, went up to me. He's like, yeah. He's like, you happy? And yeah, my cousin had it told me.
What did you tell him?
Well, nothing. Like, what are you going to do about that? Like, you know, like, if it's un regalo, like, I don't know. I was kind of butthurt, but I don't know. I don't remember what I did that time. If you guys... Sister, if I went to the house, I remember what the heck I did that. February.
I don't remember.
Did I not spend it with you guys?
I don't know, because it was that time that you were with, that boyfriend. I keep forgetting you can't mention, but yeah, with that boyfriend. Yeah. It was that time frame.
It was the reckless time. I remember that. Mm-hmm. That was crazy time. Dude, and to think about that literally was 4 years ago. God, let me tell you guys. So I was with this guy, right? And he broke up with me literally February 5th. February 5th, like the day that day he broke up with me. And then by the 11th, no, it was the 10th, Brenda kicked me out. And by the 11th, I literally started going out with my man. Living with him, I mean. And then we started going out.
Oh my God, Poor guy.
It's crazy. I said, hey, you know me, like my mom dice, pues el amor nunca va a llegar hasta tu puerta, no va a tocar y va a decir, aquí estoy. And I was like, I did that for him.
You're not.
Like, I went and I knocked on his door and said, babe, I'm here. Yeah. And poor man, he didn't get a choice. I mean, he had a choice. I was ready to go. Like, after a week, I was going to dip out. And he told me not to leave.
Well, no, he was on a honeymoon stage.
Yeah, he was.
See, there you go.
Put me out like that.
Well, I mean, it is a honeymoon stage.
I know. That's what it's called.
Well, I mean, it's crazy. How's he dealing with the fact that you're going to be gone for 16 days? Like, you're leaving in 16 days.
I think it's starting to hit him now. So, like, he's acting like he's hurt about it, but, like, he knew.
He's acting like Brenda?
He's acting like Brenda, like, all hurt and shit. I was like, no, I had told y'all before this year started. So, y'all can't say shit. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, he told me. When I told him, he said, do what your heart desires. And you know what my heart desired it? And I was like, I'm going. But, yeah, he's like, what am I going to do? I'm going to be here alone. And I was like, no, you're not. Like, shut up. I know you're not going to be at the house. You know, but.
How are you handling your separation anxiety with your baby?
My Luca?
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad because we have been together for like a whole year. Together. Oh no, because last time I went to Mexico.
Yeah.
But she cried, and this time I know she's gonna cry more because we're just so close. I don't know. Like, she's so clingy.
You both are. Well,
No.
I mean, you're over here rubbing a cobija.
Dude, yeah, I forgot she wasn't here with us, and I started petting my cobija like stupid, and I was like, oh, my baby, I miss her.
Yeah, but talking about your fur baby, how is it, I mean, knowing that you are going to be able to travel, have you thought about looking into her travel needs?
Well, I have. I mean, I've asked before, and they told me that, like, she needs her vaccination record, and then she needs to get a whole checkup and paperwork that she's good, no worms, no fleas, no nothing of that. And then she'll be able to travel. But then where I'm from, I don't want to take her because me la van a llevar. I don't want to do that. And, I mean, like, right now, I mean, she doesn't need to travel. She can stay home.
Yeah.
And then I'm scared because there was once I read this post about how someone's I forgot what kind of dog it was. I want to say it was like a little bulldog. Oh no, I forgot. But lo hicieron que lo pusieran arriba, you know, where they put the suitcases, and he died.
Why?
He asphyxiated because there's no oxygen up there. And I was like, dude, that's fucked up. I don't want them to do that to my puppy. But then this time I came back from Mexico, you know how I met that lady?
Mm-hmm.
That she works with rescue dogs coming back and forth. She goes to Guadalajara and then comes back. And she literally was carrying her puppy with her. She had the biggest ones in crates, but they go down. And she was carrying the puppy with her. It wasn't a puppy, estaba premiada. Estaba bien panzoncita. And she was like, had her under by the seats. I think maybe there's a certain measurement.
Probably.
I have to look up in that.
But that would be nice to be able to travel with Luca. Have her meet Chomper.
Oh my god, no, he would destroy her.
Or Gracia?
No, those are what are
Street
they?
dogs.
No, they're not pit bulls.
Rottweilers?
No, they're not Rottweilers. They're boxers.
Boxers, there you go.
They're boxers. Except Lucky, she's mixed, right, with a pit bull.
Oh, yeah.
She's mixed with a pit bull. Yeah. And then we got another boxer, so now there's 4 dogs.
You're trying to mix Luca, right? Breed her?
I want her to have one camada, and then I'm gonna caparla. I know, but then they say they get cancer. Like, every time I go to the vet, they say they're gonna get cancer and they're gonna die, and I'm just like, bro.
Because you neuter them?
Because you don't neuter them.
Oh.
Neuter is not for dogs, for boy dogs.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, when you...
I don't know what you call it. Spay them. There you go.
Spay them. Oh, man. It sucks because sometimes, like, that happens to me when I'm trying to, like, speak Spanish to my kids. And then when you least expect it, I'm just full on English without noticing it. I'm like, fuck.
I know. And one, because you know they're not going to understand her Spanish, you know, like, they just... We always say, we're going to make sure the first language they speak is Spanish. Ira.
It's hard.
Maria Madre la balacera. But they're learning. Right now she says, dinero? Oh, hambre. When she's hungry, abuela hambre.
Mm-hmm.
My babies. Soon, in these couple of weeks, we want to do an interview with the kiddos.
Yeah.
Like, we've been seeing how there's like some people like on YouTube and stuff, how they interview their kids and the questions they give and the answers they get from them are crazy, you know. So hopefully soon enough we'll have a video of them, right? Kind of doing like an interview because they're dying to be in mommy's channel.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They play around, like they record to like they're like if you're making their own channel, you know. She's like, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I was like, my baby.
She's so cute.
She is, and she's so adorable.
Oh yeah, she actually connected with her teacher today because her teacher knows a little bit Spanish, and so she's like, oh, I can teach you a little bit of Spanish. And she's like, you know Spanish too? She's like, I know a little bit of Spanish.
And study what? Her and her Spanish, just what she needs to know.
Yes. But yeah, guys, that is all we have time for this week. Also, you know, there's a lot of people out there with their small businesses, you know, support them. They're locals, flowers, you know, we're gonna try to see if we can share on our stories, you know, whoever wants to reach out and have us support them to share them on our story. That's what I meant. Sorry. You know, there's a lot of local people that have their small businesses and would like to provide service.
And don't forget, you guys, you know, I know it's Valentine's Day and everybody's running out and getting their flowers and bears and stuff like that, but don't forget to be safe, okay? COVID's still out there.
Be mindful.
Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Because it's still out there and it's still getting to people, you know. It's crazy. So be safe. Happy Valentine's Day. And please message us. Let us know. Give us ideas. What can we do? You know, I can't put a bow in my ass. So what do you guys do? What do you guys find romantic? Like, I mean, I see movies, petals, and all the way to the room and candles, but I'm scared of that because what if I light up on fire, girl? Like, I'm not trying to do that. But send us, you know, messages, and if there is like anything you guys want to share, you know, always reach to us. Don't forget, you're not alone. Okay, I know it's hard times, and we all need someone to lean on at some point.
Yes.
Sometimes even talking to a stranger is better because they don't know your background.
They don't judge you.
yeah, so message us. Or once again, we'll put up the hotline, suicide hotline.
We'll
So
share
you
that
guys can
too.
reach out. Mm-hmm.
And thanks for tuning in, guys. And I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Hey.
And let's party it up. Hey.
Get that sex in. And if you're
you
not
bitch,
single,
you bitch.
get that vibrator.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. Period. I need that skin to skin. Like that vibrator don't work.
There is different ones. You just didn't go with the right one. Okay.
Either way, happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
Send my girl some pictures of the ones that she should get, please. Hi, you guys.
And this is
Entre
Entre Hermanas.